Welcome to class. Now, how do you deal with this kind of exponential equation? Very easy. Now, here you have the square root of x raised to x to the power of 1 over 3 all equals to 8. Now, all we just need to do is to resolve the left hand side of the equation first. But let us recall that when you have the square root of n in terms of indices is same as saying n raised to 1 over 2. Okay, all right. And let us also take note that if you have a raised to m or raised to n, now because m and n are commutative, which means n can take the place of m, while m can take the place of n. Okay, now these are the sum of the basic rule we'll be applying here. So first of all, let us reduce this to an exponent. Okay, so this becomes x raised to 1 over 2. Okay, now all raised to x 1 over 3 then equals 8. Okay, now the first thing first is I want to clear off this half here. What you just need to do first is let's raise both sides by the reciprocal of this half, and the reciprocal of half is 2. Okay, so which implies if I have 2 here, the reciprocal of 2 here is 1 over 2, and the reciprocal of 1 over 2 is what? 2. Okay, you might want to ask that why am I raising both sides of the equation by 2? Now this is to help me clear off this half, okay, so that the whole of the left hand side will look more simpler to resolve. So if I should raise this to 2, raise this to 2, now there is a law. Now if look at it now, this now implies also that this is a raised to mn, or rather nm. Okay, and if you take a look at this left hand side, you get to notice that this time here, let's say x is raised to n. Okay, now all raised to, let's say x raised to a. Okay, and I'm raising everything to 2. Now this law tells me that this 2, okay, multiplies this n. Okay, because this is a power which is commutative to this power here and not this. So this becomes x raised to 2n or raised to x raised to a. So applying this rule here, you get to see that when I multiply half by 2, I'm left with 1. So here I now am having x raised to 1 over 3 then equals, I want to reduce 8 to a base of 2, and that will give me 2 raised to 3 or raised to what? 2. Okay, and if I multiply these two based on this law, that will give me 6. So let me just clean this and write 6. Now looking at the left hand side here, now you get to see that this is a base raised to another, to a term. Okay, now but I want to make this base to have the same thing as its exponent, now which is what? 1 over 3. Now all I just need to do is to raise both sides by 1 over 3. Now doing that, x raised to 1 over 3 all raised to 1 over 3, now that gives us 2 raised to 6. Okay, now this, now let us recall that if you have a raised to n or raised to m, okay, this can also be a raised to m or raised to n. Now if I have my x to be a and I have my x raised to 1 over 3 as n, the 1 over 3 here as m. So which means, following this rule here, I can write this as x raised to 1 over 3, okay, or raised to x raised to 1 over 3, okay. Oh, sorry, I need to raise this to 3, okay, and by the law of this can also be a raised to mn. So by multiplying, we end up having 2 raised to 2. So to this end, by comparison, we can agree that x raised to 1 over 3 then equals what? 2, that is 2. Now, where a term is raised to itself and a term is raised to what? Itself. So by comparison, we agree that this. So all we just need to do here is to raise this both sides of the equation by 3. This is to help us to clear off 1 over 3. So here we have x equals 2 raised to 3. That will give us what? 8 as the final answer. Beautiful. Please don't forget to share this video with other learners. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye bye.